there, sludgelings. Welcome back to another edition of the Trollhole Podcast. Mike and Ben breaking in here real quick with a little call to action for you. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell right there so you're always notified of all of our new sweet little posts. And a little something else for you, too. Did anyone say anything weird to you this week? Feel free to email trollholepod@gmail.com. Send us your weirdness, and we will deal with it for you. A little troll back, because we have your back. Now enjoy this episode of The Troll.
You gotta pay the troll toll to get in.
Welcome back to the Trollhole Podcast, where we trash the trolls so you don't have to. Reach in, pull it out, hop aboard the troller holster, because we're taking a ride to the spit pit. I'm one of your hosts. I've been up since 6:30. All my crevices are dirty. It's me, Mike Lester. With me, as always, upon his post-election reflection, he's going into witness protection with an erection. It's my co-host, Ben Katzner. Ben, what's going on, Ben?
Comrade looks so scared. I'm so sorry. We didn't warn you that it's like a really like, hey, what's up, everybody? You know, it's like you really get in there.
It begins.
It begins. It'll never end.
That voice you hear is our esteemed guest. Please welcome, don't slip when you take a dip. It's Comrade Tripp. Comrade! Welcome to the Hellwell, Comrade.
Don't slip when you take a dip. Is that like going into the
They're like
bathtub?
jumping into you like a body of water. You're like a great lake.
I'm not even a body
Imagine a lake with that scowl.
It's less of a scowl. It's more of like you are. It feels like we're attacking you, and I feel bad for that.
This is the face I make before I feel pain.
Well, good. That's a good
I'm
face.
happy to. I'm very happy to meet you, two of my closest acquaintances.
Oh,
That's right.
That's really nice.
We go way back. We've drank Dayquil together on stage a few times.
Pre-pandemic. Yeah.
Pre-pan.
Why?
Pre-pan. I don't know. He just had it.
Yeah.
You just not giving out Lucy's a Dayquil?
No, it was like 2018. There was a show. I was getting over a cold just out pre-pandemic, not COVID. Just
It was 2018, and you're still like, hey, it wasn't COVID. Just so you guys know, I'm fine.
I was infecting others with the common cold, and
Totally normal.
so I
Totally
was
chill.
sipping NyQuil to stay alive and stay as present as I ever am. And that became the bit during the show, and we shared. We had shots.
I love that.
I
I didn't know you're such a wild card. Oh, also, who's with us? Who's that? You know that beautiful laugh. Who's with us?
With
today,
us
Mike?
as always, the $1 million laugh, the Lord of the Board, producer Neil. Neil, you're here, Neil.
I'm here.
What's up, Neil?
Neil's here.
Guys,
Feeling good, Neil?
I'm feeling great. I'm glad to be here as usual.
Good day yesterday.
Good day every day.
Yeah, I mean, we should, just because it's going to come up 10 million times. We are recording this the day after the. I guess we were recording
Wednesday,
the day
November 6th.
The election results have been announced, and Mike's dad is happy.
Your
Let's just
votes
say
are
that.
in. And Dad, I'm happy you're happy, okay?
Let's just say that.
Those Trumpinator medallions and
Yeah.
gear just got way more money.
Yeah,
out of
dude.
them.
That's true.
We are within 24 hours of a time frame that has felt like more than 24 hours.
That is true.
Sure, it truly has.
This is the worst kind of time traveling, where it just feels like you're in limbo forever. You're just kind of stuck in hell. You're like, cool, this is fun.
That's
I
what
love it.
podcasts are. Yeah.
Yeah, just the podcast. Yeah, everything else.
Podcast, you do feel stuck in hell
A little bit.
sometimes.
We can be stuck in hell, but this is like a fun hell. Look
This
at
is
us.
a fun. This
We're
is the
having a good time.
Hellwell, comrade. The Hellwell.
We call it the hell well. We call it the spit pit, and you're in it, knee deep.
You're
How
in
do you
it.
feel?
Swim in it.
All right. Knee deep is still pretty deep.
Yeah.
Are you a swimmer? Do you enjoy water?
No, I couldn't. I tried to learn to swim in, I think, middle school, but the pool had too much chlorine, and I have eczema, so it like burned off the first layer of my skin.
Jeez. Was
So,
that your
yeah.
first experience like swimming?
I think learning to I've been in water before,
Yeah.
but like unassisted, just surrounded by strangers. Yeah, that was it. no one to protect me, not even my own skin. But yeah, that would have been 20 years ago. And I can sort of swim. I can't tread water. I just sink.
Okay,
But I
wait.
can
So,
paddle.
what's the sort of swimming part you can do?
I can
Like doggy
breaststroke
Oh, that's a
I can do
that's a
that
good stroke.
There you
without breathing. I can I don't know how to do the bit where you breathe.
Yeah,
Okay.
breaststroke.
So you're just kind of like face down,
Yeah.
moving,
You're
pulling yourself,
just
you're
drowning
army
while
crawling
swimming.
across the water, basically.
Yeah, that's me.
You're
I like
drowning
that.
and swimming. That's
Yeah,
cool.
I can create movement across a body of water.
You're like frog swimming. That's how frogs swim.
Yeah, I've been compared to a frog many times in my life.
I love.
Dude, frogs.
I'm a
rip.
frog guy.
Frogs.
I used to
rip.
catch frogs in like a 5-gallon pail when I was a kid and be like, "Look at that!
Yeah, you stomp
Look
'em.
what I did! No, I
Uh-huh.
just put them back. Catch
Oh,
them
okay.
release."
Oh.
Did you stomp them?
No,
Mike.
only the old ones.
Oh no!
How can you tell?
I don't know. They just look like they don't want to hop as much anymore.
they look up and they go, "I'm ready."
Yeah. They like tongue speak. They're like, "Kill buddy, kill buddy, and me, and me, Mike Pile." I got you there.
He
Yeah.
gets me. Mike gets me.
That's good. The range of guests that Mike is good at cracking is
Yeah,
honestly
great.
impressive.
There's that smile. Come on now.
Put it,
We got
put it
$1
away.
million
Put
smile.
it
there.
away.
He's breaststroking. Hubba hubba.
I've been waiting I'm so excited for this. This is gonna be such a good
We
episode.
have. This has been. You have shot us down a few
Yeah.
times.
I
Yeah.
have. That's I hate podcasts. I don't do any podcasts ever.
I get that. Well, we're glad that
We're
you're
honored to
here.
have you here, comrade. We're honored to have you here, comrade. Come on, let's give it up for Comrade Tripp.
That makes me want to leave more.
Well, you're stuck in that.
Yeah,
corner.
good luck. Good luck. Physically, you're not leaving.
Yeah.
I think we should get into it. Let's start cooking.
Oh
a little
yeah,
bit.
let's do our first segment. Did anyone say anything weird to you this week? DASAWTYTW.
Aside from being compared to a frog, no,
You got us there.
Wait, who compared you to a frog?
just TikTok people. It's either frog. This guy looks like a frog. This guy looks like George Foreman. This guy looks different strokes. This guy looks like Hans Moleman. This guy
Yeah.
just looks
I saw
like
that.
he's
Dude,
unhappy.
Hans Mole Man would be a great Halloween costume for you.
No,
You don't like
no,
that, huh?
I don't. I already live enough of my trauma to do more than that.
You don't want to get.
I don't watch The Simpsons. I wouldn't know the references. I'm not a
Oh, really?
Simpsons person.
You're not a Simpsons guy.
What do you watch? Do you watch?
Yeah, I'm a watcher. No, Oh, it's-
There's a biting.
What's your
question from
favorite?
Ben.
What's your favorite
Do you
adult?
watch?
What's your favorite adult animation to watch?
Pokemon. No.
Yeah, of course.
No,
yeah.
I don't know.
That makes sense.
Indigo
Yes.
League,
Yeah,
OG.
yeah, OG and Orange Islands. But no, adult animation is spanning. Most of
Okay.
it's quite crude, which I enjoy to a point, but I get sick of it pretty quickly. Like
Sure.
Interesting.
I can't handle more than like 3 episodes of Futurama or like Rick and Morty at the time, and then I'm like, never. I like they did that Black Dynamite show. That was good.
Sure. Black
You watch
Dynamite.
Black Dynamite?
No, never heard of it.
You've never heard of Black Dynamite?
No,
Like
I
a-
watched Static Shock.
Oh my god, dude!
Yeah,
What the fuck?
That's another one. That's
That's
another good one.
crazy. Oh no! Oh no! This might be the last one we do.
Black Dynamite was made by the guy who made the Boondocks. More similar to
I've
that.
watched the Boondocks.
Okay.
I love the Boondocks.
Yeah, you should watch Black Dynamite. Most of it holds up, I guess.
I haven't watched it in a very long time, but it's pretty good.
When's the last time you watched Static Shock?
I mean,
Last year, actually. There's a
that shock
few-
rips.
Gotta
Yeah.
be, gotta be superhero. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Remember
All
that
right.
theme
Yeah.
song?
Our culture
was
is in your
two.
costume.
I go Static Shock for Halloween. I go as white Static Shock. Less voltage.
All right, Mike, did anyone say anything weird to you this week?
I did a show recently where a man came alone claiming to have known my father.
Oh.
And he throughout the show said my mom's name, and then I still didn't know who he was, and towards the end he showed me a picture of my dad and I that I did not recognize.
Oh.
Yeah. And then I immediately left the show, and apparently he was waiting around for an hour.
How did he just see like a poster with you on it, or see you post about it?
I mean, thank you for buying the ticket, but I hope to never cross paths with you.
What if you found out this guy's your real dad?
I don't recognize that picture. I'm happy in it. No, it was weird, dude.
He pulls up. He's got the same facial hair. It's just the same guy.
Dude, it was crazy. He just sat alone in the front row and was like sort of talking to me for my whole hour set.
He's like, "Good joke. I miss you."
Yeah. It's like, Sylvia, that's your mom's name. Like, shut up, dude.
You didn't take any time to get to know him. You didn't want to talk to him at all. You said, "I don't get real dad or not. I don't."
No. I was like, I got to get out of here before like the next picture this guy shows me is like me sleeping. You know, like I said that, and then landed the plane. But it was yeah, and apparently he left a really long note when he bought his ticket because he said he had lost his ID.
I saw that.
Yeah. So he left a really long note for the venue about how he doesn't have an ID.
Yeah.
And if he needed to be ID'd coming in.
You got some fun ones.
I left at the right time. You know, leaving immediately was the right move.
Yeah. I didn't realize it was the guy who wrote the message where it's like, "Oh yeah, he's gonna blow this venue up." I didn't know that was the same guy.
Yeah. I'm gonna take Mike's life in front of all of you. Yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
So that was unpleasant.
Yeah, that's pretty tough.
That was unpleasant.
I don't like that.
I went home, watched The Penguin, thought about it.
Watch Static Shock.
Scared. Yeah.
I didn't see
Isn't it amazing? Colin Farrell, man.
Solid show.
Unrecognizable. Incredible.
left to dress up like that so no one recognizes
I will have to do that. Just go and watch this Penguin.
Slamming your
you.
shoulders
You'd be a
against.
good.
Ma, where are you going, Ma? Ma, why are you dancing in the street, Ma? Come on, kid, we're gonna kill this guy.
I could see how you used to have a manager.
You gotta plug this guy, kid.
Let's get this kid on set. All
Mhm.
right, get this kid on fucking The Penguin 2,
I'll be on set soon.
Revenge of the Birds.
You could be Static Shock. He fought the Penguin once.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Dude, that for real?
I think so. Because there's the crossover.
It feels like they would fight at some point in time.
You
but
gotta.
don't
You gotta.
really know.
There's a few crossovers
Yeah,
with like the Justice League in the. Remember when he goes back in time or goes into the future?
Static Shock goes into the future.
Yeah, and fights with Nightwing and old Batman. It was with Batman Beyond.
If you
That's
could see
so
into the
good.
future.
Now I'm gonna go back and rewatch Static Shock.
Yeah, that's the episode.
That's awesome.
It's so wonderful.
I didn't know that. Why can he time travel? We don't have time. We can't get into it.
He did that in the WB show too.
Yeah,
He time
yeah.
traveled.
That was that was it.
Anyway,
All right, DASAWTYTW, Ben.
I love that. I never have to
Yeah.
prompt you to ask.
What? You didn't. You just had to look at me. With that. You just had to shoot me a dirty look. That's basically not having to ask me.
Yeah. So today we are, we're post-election, and I went to my safe space for lunch today, which is, you guessed it, Taco John's, and
Really?
yeah, I was just like, fuck it. I just want to be among my people right now. And my people are the people who think that Taco Bell is too ethnic. So I went to Taco John's. There's a whole lot of Mexican going on at Taco John's. I don't think they can still say that. But I was just kind of sitting there eating whatever, and this guy walks in, and sometimes this wasn't to me directly, but this man, sometimes when someone is just like got a bad vibe, right?
Mm.
Like just the way they open the door too much. There's just like,
oh yeah.
you're just like, oh, you're treating that door like it's an animal that you don't like. You know what I mean? Like you're just you're hitting it too hard. You're going, and he goes up to the counter and he's just like, almost first thing he says, like, yo, y'all vote? Anybody? And it's just like a bunch of just people trying to do their job, whatever, in the back. They're just like, no, we didn't vote. We didn't, whatever. No. And he's like, that's all right. Me either. Fuck it. I don't care. And then he goes on to order truly the most asinine burrito, or I guess, that I could possibly imagine. It was no meat, no cheese, no sour cream, lettuce, rice. And he was like, again, this is Taco John's.
Ugh.
He's custom ordering.
Yeah, just make it at home.
I'm like, you want a salad and a tortilla. That's what you want. And he was being
horrible.
So disrespectful to these people. And I truly watched this man order this meatless burrito, and I was like, yeah, of course Trump won again. Like, it really,
yeah.
I was like, that is what America is. It's a guy who asked for the most asinine thing, gets mad when the place that doesn't really sell what he wants can't get his order right, and then makes it everybody else's problem, and then just leaves in a whirlwind. And we all
I literally saw a guy like that this past Saturday at Popeyes. When I was there with my mom.
Your comfort spot.
Yeah. Except, so I look over, my mom's laughing. I look to what she's laughing at. It's this guy like with his walker, like trying to make his way through the bathroom door out, screaming, "Don't give away my sandwich!" at like the cashier. And my mom's making a face at it. She's like holding in the laughter so much.
No, I'm not exactly sure that's the same thing.
Dude, same guy on a walker.
Yeah, it's the same guy. Like, I'll have one chicken sandwich, no chicken, add rice. You got pico back there? You don't got pico? Yeah, man. I think fast food places are just like, they're a microcosm of the country, and that's where the healing needs to begin.
Yeah, you want material as a comedian? Go dine in at a fast food place. You'll get something. You're gonna get something.
The later you go, the sadder it gets.
Oh yeah.
And the true sadness is deep inside you because you're going because you love it and it gives you comfort.
Go on the off hours too. Like watch a guy like sigh into a chicken meal.
Go to an IHOP and just see a guy who's like, this is the only time I get to see my kids. It's fun. It's
watch
great.
A guy pour syrup on himself at an IHOP.
Try to start himself on fire. Self-immolate. Whatever.
Self-ignite.
Yeah, that was the weird thing. It wasn't to me directly, but it did hurt my face and ears and eyes. So I'm counting it.
Yeah.
Comrade, has anyone said anything weird to you this week?
I don't eat fast food. I prepare all my meals alone. I go to Costco once a month. Get a big bag of rice and the tofu. I just eat crap. I'm afraid to eat in public places. It's too scary for the reasons.
What's that? Are you afraid someone's gonna like take your food or cost you?
Take my life.
Honestly, that's fair.
Take your life.
That is fair.
Yeah, the drive-through experience is just harder and harder, I feel, every year.
Yeah, I don't like the drive-through. I don't like the way. I don't want that lingering sense of failure in my car. I'm like, we'll eat in the place. No one needs to know that I've done something sad and bad.
Yeah.
Outside of fast food places, has anyone said anything weird to you lately?
Most people don't talk to me at all. Most people just kind of ignore me.
Really? Even at shows?
Yeah, I feel like either people are intimidated by me or I'm too sad for them. I intimidate people with sadness. I give off bad vibes.
I don't feel like you give off bad vibes, but intimidating people with sadness is very funny. I think that should be your your energy moving forward.
That's the only energy I have.
Intimidating people with sadness is a great t-shirt.
That is so bad.
That's a great piece of merch.
Yeah. Well, maybe I'll make money one day. Nobody buys merch anymore.
I disagree. He disagrees.
You got to do in person.
Yeah.
You can sell it in person. That's your best bet at our level. You know, the Shopify shit is for like.
Yeah. Do you have any? What's your worst interaction trying to hawk your merch to people in person?
I've had people be like, "I love you, bro. I'd never buy that, but I love you." I've gotten that quite a few times. Yeah, they're like, "I would never. I don't even know why you made that, but I love you. I love you. You got a website or never gonna like financially pay you, but yeah."
Yeah, I've had people ask, like, "Is this free?" And I'm like, "Sure." Like,
That's how you barter.
I'm not.
See, therein lies the problem, my
I'm
friend. I think
sure.
you have to be like, at the bare minimum, you have to say no.
Let me run your merch table, dude.
You're too scary.
Next time you're running a show where you're selling merch, and let me hawk your merch.
Okay.
We'll even do the photo op. 20 a photo with you. 30 signed. What do you think of that?
People don't want a photo with me.
Oh, they sure do.
People don't want any photo. People would rather have a photo without me.
That's your photo op. Is you take their photo?
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'll have my thumb in the lens.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you take their photo.
Yeah.
You know your brand well. You get it. You understand.
Yeah.
You minus you.
Yeah, my brand is poverty. I stay
Damn
true
right.
to it. Yeah.
Goddamn right.
Right.
Yeah.
It's gonna be most of our brands coming up.
Coming up. Yeah.
Coming up.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm good. I think I'm already there. Comrade, do you have a favorite social media platform? Do you prefer TikTok, Instagram, or any of the other stuff?
I don't really enjoy any of them.
Really? What was it like? What was it like when you initially blew up with a clip? How long were you committed to stoking that flame before you kind of jumped out? Because for a while you were doing like you were posting almost every day, or like at least multiple times a week.
Yeah, the first I installed TikTok on a Tuesday, March 14th, 2023.
Yeah.
And I uploaded 2 clips, and they both went viral right away.
That's crazy.
Like
I would have
within
stopped. I would have been
hours.
like, I'm good. This is everything I needed from this. We're fine.
Yeah, I wasn't, because they didn't. I posted those like the day before on Instagram when I still had like 600 followers.
Yeah.
2 of which were you. Thank you for support.
Of course. I think I shared your first Instagram reel.
Thank you.
And I was like, get in while you can, because this is going to pop off. Because like your style in comedy, dude, is like, it's perfect for like, it's just the short form brilliance you have.
Or at least it was. Now they don't pay you for anything less than 15 seconds. But no, those first reels, that was from a longer, like 5-minute set where I had like 20 of those one-liners. So I was able to post one of those a day for like a month.
Yeah.
Every weekday. And while I did that, in between panic attacks at the recent elevation of my brand, I was able to.
You hit 100K like pretty quick.
Yeah, and I'm still there. I've dipped a bit, but
it's plateauing at 100K is bad. That's a good place to plateau.
Yeah,
I plateaued at 10, and I get questioned every family gathering.
That's not plateauing though. That's just a mile marker for you.
I think so.
Yeah, I know I've reached my peak because people, because of the hate. I get more.
You get more hate?
Yeah, I get more ambivalence. They're like, oh, he's still sad.
He's still sad. You're like, all right, we get it. You're sad.
Do you get that a lot?
Yeah,
like, oh, you're just like,
the stick is getting old, man.
When are you gonna quit faking it, comrade?
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I gotta smile more now.
Could you fake it? Fake like
I have that. I have one joke that's not. I don't like smiling anyway.
Give me something like this. Do this. I'm really happy. Give me one of those.
No.
Yeah, you don't have to. It's okay. This isn't really one where we demand a smile from our guests. No.
Let's do some troll play.
No.
But sometimes in my life, I am really happy.
Great.
Not right now, but sometimes.
That's fair. Valid. So it was a scary, when you like posted that stuff and started blowing up, that was anxiety. Did it give you anxiety?
Everything gives me anxiety.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. How did you manage that? Like, how
I
do you
didn't. I
rode the wave?
I lost like 15 pounds in 2 weeks.
Yeah. And you
Yeah.
damn, you had 100,000 followers and you got hot?
Yeah, I was so hot. No, that's my plan for the next year. Gain 20 pounds of pure fat just to balance it out again. It's,
I'm going to tell you right now, as someone who's done that, it's not a great plan. Find a different plan. It's not better over.
You got to start selling that routine, you know, like that's your pyramid scheme. Like lose 15 pounds, gain 100,000 followers with Comrade Tripp.
That is good.
Yeah.
You should be a rise and grind, bro. Like an alpha.
Just do a workout video of you like worried in a room.
any video of me. That's this video of me.
How did you decide to pivot from like doing stand up to posting more like sketch stuff or
as soon as TikTok incentivized longer videos. Really. Or I mean, as soon as I ran out of one-liners, and
Sure.
and I got kind of sick of it too. There's only so many different ways that you can say that you're sad.
Yeah.
And I had longer bits already that I hadn't burned on the internet yet, so more of those. And
did you feel any? This is not this podcast usually, but just curious. When you are posting those jokes online, did you feel a pressure in telling them, having to tell them, or not wanting to tell them in person because people already saw them, or no?
yeah, of course.
But did anyone even? Did people?
Yeah. Do people give a shit?
Do they
about
care?
that?
Yeah, they do, and they hate you. They're like, "Oh, I paid money to hear the same jokes I heard on my toilet last week. How dare you? I want a refund. I'm stealing your merch."
Have you
I'm
got
stealing
have
your
you
merch.
gotten
Unfollow.
comments like that?
Or more, I'll be like, I'll ask like if people have been to my shows, and or if it's either. I mean, it's have the people who haven't heard the material before don't know who I am, and they don't like me. They came to the show expecting something different. I'm very grateful for the people who follow me that come to the shows because they understand my humor, and when you give them the jokes that they've heard before, that's not doing much for anything except killing time. I'll cut that out and I'll do shorter stuff, or I'll do poetry. One day I'll put my poetry online too, and then I'll go even further down. I'll dip down to
Yeah. How
Zero.
long have you been writing poetry?
I wrote real sad poems in middle school. That's when everyone starts writing poetry.
That feels about right, actually.
Yeah,
Did you do poems in middle school?
No.
really?
No poems.
No creative writing class?
Mike went to like a prison school. So like, no free thought here.
They write.
My
they
poems
write-
were
that's what they do.
bartering with the nurses to let me out.
I got a haiku about why I should get more yard time.
Just give me my shoelaces back. I'm not gonna do anything with them. I promise. It's fine.
But yeah, when I headline stuff, I'll maybe like the first 10 minutes is like the best of the jokes I've done online just to get it out of the way. I just focus on getting that out of the way so I can talk about stuff that I wouldn't feel comfortable putting online or sharing with people who aren't already invested in.
You got any poems you could share with us?
No,
like a
no.
line?
You don't have to
No,
do
I
that.
just
Like
said
a line.
no.
Just like a line.
A line.
Just like a line of one.
No.
It's like watching two tiger sharks go at each other. I'm sweating right now, dude. I'm fucking sweating.
You know, good night moon.
Yeah. I didn't write that one though. So.
Let's hit each other with some, huh? Good night, moon. Good night, room.
Okay.
Come on,
This is crazy. You're insane right now. I feel
I'm not gonna
like
smile. I'm not gonna do.
Look at him. He's like, he loves it, man.
Really,
fuck. I mean, should we get into trolls? I feel like we're at that time. What time are we at right now?
We're doing great. We're at 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I want to know.
Who are you, Paige?
I want to know. Yeah, comrade. I want to know.
yeah.
You know, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. What's your algorithm looking like? Like,
I don't use Twitter because I never use Twitter.
Okay.
I don't use Threads either. My algorithm, it's mostly you guys.
really?
Yeah, it's mostly just people in Minneapolis. I don't look at TikTok or Instagram for fun. I don't think anyone really does. But if I do, I'll stick to who I'm following, who I know. I'm not a. Yeah.
That's a really great point. When's the last time you went on TikTok or Instagram to have some fun?
Damn.
That's such a good point. I can't remember the last time I checked into social media. Like, I need to have some fun.
It really
You're
does
just like,
feel
I'm
like
worried. I'm worried.
it feels like I'm clocking in most
Yeah, yeah.
times.
I'm falling behind.
I will
Yeah.
say, I guess Twitter is probably the place where I go because it's something happened. Like when Elon Musk took over, it got exponentially worse, but also my feed kind of refreshed or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's so much different now. So like I do see like some funny stuff on Twitter still. But yeah, on Instagram and stuff, it's really just like, I gotta post these podcast clips. No one else is gonna do it. I'll post it. I don't give a shit. I gotta post my own clips, blah, blah, blah. And then on TikTok, I'm like, I'm just here. I'm only on TikTok to look up stuff for this show almost. I'm so very rarely on TikTok anymore. Because
They're all just work tools. They might as well be like Asana or something, you know, or Slack.
yeah.
You know, it's the
yes.
same stress of like
Yes.
clocking into work almost.
100%.
Checking emails.
Yeah.
Yeah, if anything, I still kind of use Reddit, but I hate Reddit too.
What kind of Reddits you look at?
Just because there's no algorithm, you can stick to one.
Yeah. You doing Pokemon subreddit?
Yeah, that one's fine. Yeah, usually fandoms.
Yeah.
I used to be big in like forums. I used to do like, because forums are dead now, I feel.
Sure.
Or at least forums that aren't involved in the weird stuff.
Like what?
The creepy dark web people. There's a lot of MAGA forums. I used to be big on the Smallville forum for the television show Smallville.
Dude.
Yeah,
great show.
that was a great show. Static Shock wasn't on that show.
No, he was not.
He was
He
not,
could have
but
been.
Smallville, I mean, that was kind of my sexual awakening.
What the fuck?
With Nixium advocate Allison Mack.
What was that, comrade?
With
Sorry?
Nixium advocate Allison Mack.
Sure.
Yeah, dude.
no.
Yes. Where she's like, sorry, Clark, she's away. And then he's like poisoned somehow, so they do it.
There's such stressful fucking music going on in the background right now. This feels like an interrogation scene in a Christopher Nolan
It's
movie.
good. It's good. Relax.
No one can hear this, but it just is like, boom, boom,
Relax.
boom, boom.
Relax.
You're like,
This is why we should have rescheduled.
you're like, Smallville is my sexual awakening.
Yeah.
It's just so stressful in the weirdest possible way.
This is a totally different vibe. This is the good vibe. What other forums?
No. We're good.
No, but I'm interested because he used to be heavy into forums.
I mean, this was like in high school. This was like 2007, 2008. And it was mostly like TV show forums. So, Smallville Heroes was another.
oh,
one.
dude, Heroes.
Yeah, and that was a great forum because it was one of those like event series where
Sure.
weird stuff was happening every. That was a good.
Heroes was a crazy show.
Yeah, there are a lot.
Not
of
as much
theories.
of a sexual awakening on that show.
Aw.
Not
Katie
true.
Panettiere didn't do it for you.
No. Siler.
Zachary Quinto.
Neil just had a sexual awakening.
Oh.
Siler.
He turned off his skateboard.
Oh yeah,
video.
Zachary Quinto.
I did.
He's pretty
Yeah.
hot in that show.
Yeah.
A lot of hotties.
Yeah.
Hotties.
Yeah.
Oh
Hotties.
man, that's
Yeah,
incredible.
network TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we should just get into trouble. I don't know, like what else we're waiting for here.
This is now a DC podcast. We're
Yeah,
just-
it does feel a little.
It
bit
really is.
yeah. When
Mind
you get the
dog here on my
laptop.
computer.
So, this is the part of the podcast where, as we discussed,
How many
That's what-
parts does this podcast
I
have?
think like 3 or 4.
We have 3 to 4
Okay.
segments typically, unless you want to do some troll play or write a poem together.
No, no,
You don't want to write a poem?
no. I'm good.
I'll do the first line, you do the second line.
Can we get room tone of the music so people know what this is? I think it's so funny that it feels like we're doing like it feels like we're
It
pranking
feels
you.
like we're it's like MK Ultra or some shit right now, you know?
It's so fucking.
I feel
weird
like
that this is
I'm being
happening.
studied by the government or something.
The funny thing is, I can't hear it at all in the headphones.
Really?
I just hear like a bass tone going.
It's fucking wild to me, but that's okay.
Let's get in some trolls, huh? Here's one from @NeoJoe20, original, funny, and brilliant. Just really wish he had talked about cancel culture, though. 3 out of 10.
Why are you so silent on cancel culture?
Yeah.
What's your stance?
Someone said that about you, or what?
About you.
We're reading some comments from some of the videos and stuff that you've posted.
Oh.
And our goal is we're gonna read some of these. We're gonna riff. We're gonna make.
Brad looks
We're gonna have
so
some-
surprised.
We're gonna have some fun. And we're gonna make fun of these people a little bit, and then
That's the most surprised I've ever seen him.
and then we're gonna pick one of we've
Are
picked
these-
one of these.
These are real comments.
Yes,
From
yes.
from-
That's from @NeoJoe20.
Yeah.
I'll read it again. Original, funny, and brilliant. Just really wished he had talked about cancel culture, though. 3 out of 10.
I mean,
Damn, that's a lot of points knocked off there, comrade.
it's better than being 3 out of 5. That's a 3/5 compromise. Joke. It's actually the less
You
fractions.
son of a bitch.
No, I mean they have a.
Oh, that's a great retort.
That's really good.
That's-
Here's the thing that I did notice looking at some of these. You have really good responses to a lot of the. I don't know that you still do this. I don't know if this was early on, but you would respond to some of these comments,
I
and
read
your
all of them.
responses are incredible.
Yeah.
How often do you engage with people who leave a comment?
I'll comment on on an original I was bullied as a child. I know how to respond to them.
Yeah.
As long as it's I'll respond if it's an original take. If it's just someone calling me George Foreman again or like Crip Mac. He's like
Feels like someone Mike would know. You know what that is?
the guy with teardrop tattoos and stuff.
Okay.
I get
Yeah, Mike knows
gangster.
that one.
Someone that's I won't respond to
Oh, Crip Mac from Channel 5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that sometimes. I get everything. I'll respond if I haven't responded to a similar comment before.
You ever make any friends that way?
No.
Okay, let's read another one. This is from Mikhail. Left-wing comedy is lame.
Did you realize you were so triggering to people online with your
What? Yeah, what video was that?
it's that Comedy Corner Underground. I think it's about
It's St. Cloud, Minnesota.
Oh yeah, that is pretty left wing. Left wing comedy is lame in St. Cloud, Minnesota. That's why I left. 100,000 people voted for Donald Trump there last night.
That's
So,
pretty much all the people.
68%.
Yeah, but that's honestly the least
Yeah.
surprising amount of people.
Yeah, left-wing comedy is lame, but right-wing, just regular life is pretty lame too.
I would love to watch you roast battle one of these meatheads.
I want, you know, those like Jubilee videos where it's like 1 Kamala Harris supporter versus 20 Donald Trump supporters.
Yeah.
That's what I want. I want him in the middle, and everyone's like, I don't know, the economy, and you're like, honestly, your economy of words is terrible, and then just shut down.
Comrade
Sounds
Tripp.
like you would be better at it.
No, I'm a cuck.
Comrade Tripp versus Kill
You're
Tony.
an alpha. you mean Vice President Tony Hinchcliffe? I do want to talk about this. You are from St. Cloud.
Yeah.
We're both from Stearns County. Air high five. It is probably one of my great pleasures knowing that you are from there and you have one of the best jokes about St. Cloud. I had such a hard time being from there writing about it because I was like, does anyone know what this place is? You have a joke that is so great at describing what St. Cloud is that I am proud to know you because the joke is so good and you are so funny. So thank you for like
You have some
illuminating
great jokes
what
about
that place
the
is.
Stearns County as well.
Thank you. But I really am like impressed with how well and succinctly you were able to like let people know about where we're from. And some of the next comments are from.
Here's one from Riley JE36. St. Cloud sucks. My grandparents met at SCSU and now I'm alive.
That's not a troll. That's just I mean, like, yeah.
I agree with that.
Go. You can read it out. Yeah.
Lacey Z World. I'm from New Zealand and went on a date with a guy from St. Cloud, Minnesota. Nice dude, really into science. Lacey Z World replies, the date was in New Zealand, not St. Cloud.
that's,
I mean, we're everywhere, I guess.
why was it kind of cathartic to have people be like, oh, I know that place and I also don't like it?
Of course.
That has to feel so fucking good.
I would, before that, the only time I would get that response or that reaffirmation was from you. So yeah, I don't need.
It was just me. Like,
now I don't need you anymore.
Oh, you've become too powerful.
Yeah,
you've left me behind.
Yeah, everyone. Yeah, it's an easy place to hate.
Yeah, and what's frustrating is like, I don't want to, but sometimes you make me. Not you, but like they make me. They're like, you do all this stuff, and it's like, oh, what? You don't like where you're from? I'm like, no, you guys hate me. Like, I don't want to be there. I don't want to go back there.
That's why people leave.
Yeah. You can't.
You don't leave because you like it.
Yeah.
You leave because there's a ceiling there that will eventually collapse in on you.
Dude, I went back recently, and this, you'll know this reference probably. There's this guy that's known as the St. Cloud Superman.
Yeah.
And like, it's just this gigantic, mentally ill man who's like very MAGA and pro Trump and whatever, and just stands on a corner.
Yeah, next
just
to a Dairy
harasses,
Queen.
like children, basically.
Is he like the mayor of St. Cloud?
No, they have an actual mayor.
Really?
And he does nothing.
Give this guy
the mayors do nothing. And it's just like, I'm like, oh yeah, that's why. The fact that you're just like, you're the institution here is why I don't like coming back here.
St. Cloud, first paid stand-up gig I did.
Same.
Yep.
100%
Rum
same.
Runners.
Me too.
For real?
Yeah.
Did you work with Karen?
Yes.
Oh my God. What a horrible gig.
Yeah, dude. He was
Did
like,
he make you seat people as the host?
I can't remember. He was telling me about a screenplay once.
Oh yeah, his short film, his James Bond film shot on a golf course. He sent me that.
Oh, one of the most racist comedians I've ever met in my life, Jack Peterson. I met him there.
Yeah.
You can leave that in. He sucks.
So you didn't have to seat people.
Dude,
I had to seat people and then a host in like the most volatile room imaginable. And I'm 17 years old.
Yeah, how did you? Oh, I was going to say, how did you get in?
I just attacked them.
Yeah.
I just attacked them. I just mocked them. It was when it was like, that was the first like click where I was like, oh, I can fucking do this.
Sure.
I'm like, this is my first game. This might be as bad as it gets.
Yeah, dude. You're like, look at you old fucks. And you're like, we're not old. We all stuck in here. We're 19. You're like, okay, cool. This is bad, right? Yeah. It was everybody was underage in there. The floors were sticky. I think eventually it burned down. You probably didn't. Did you ever do comedy at Rum Runners?
I know the press burned down. I know the
The
press burned down.
Yeah,
Remember,
right.
it had a pole in the
It
bar
might not-
area.
it might not
You
have
would go
burned down.
upstairs to do the comedy too.
Yeah.
I think that closed down before. Like
climbing
the year
up
before.
to sadness was one of
Oh
them.
my god, dude! I remember looking forward to those gigs so much too. 'Cause
Yeah,
they
when
were
you
like,
start.
they were
of
like my
course.
first steady gigs. I was like, I'm gonna go to St. Cloud, making $20 to host 2 shows. I'm getting completely fucking ripped off.
Dude. I'm inviting all my friends just to watch me do 5 minutes, and then the most racist person you've ever seen in your entire life goes on for an hour and 45 after you. You're like,
Parent will message me at 2 a.m. after the shows talking about James Bond and his movie. The good days.
did you do comedy in St.
I started it.
Did you do comedy?
We might have to.
Chilling.
Like when you first started, was it in St. Cloud or was it in Minneapolis?
It was in Minneapolis. It was in St. Cloud.
Oh,
it was in St. Cloud in 2016. Yeah, at the
Okay.
Keller. I don't care. I don't know why. I've never been to St. Cloud.
No, you don't have to lie.
I hate St. Cloud. No,
Well, we love you. and
cut
we're gonna
that
do-
part out. No, I love.
Yeah.
I started the first time I did comedy, real comedy, was at St. Cloud State when I was a student there.
Sure.
Because they had rooftop comedy, had the funniest college.
Whoa.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like 2011, 2010.
Sure.
Yeah, I did that. And through that, I did that 2 years in a row. I think the first year, I made the semifinals both years because no one else showed up really.
Yeah.
And the first year, like the semifinals were at the House of Comedy, and through that, I met a few local people who aren't around anymore. And then the second year was that joke joint, or
Sure.
no, it was that I don't even remember. What was
Dude, one of the first big comedy shows I ever went to was Tig Notaro at St. Cloud State University.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the first big comedy shows I saw was also Bill Cosby at St. Cloud State University. Yeah, it was horrible. It was really bad. It was. I fell asleep.
It was 1967.
It was 1998, bro. I was 6 years old.
You are being serious.
Wow.
You
For
legitimately
real?
Yeah, because he was doing colleges for a long
Dude,
time.
Cosby in 98 would be so annoying.
Yeah, I fell asleep.
That would suck so
Yeah.
bad.
yeah.
That was your first
Ugh.
exposure to live comedy.
Oh.
Yeah, I saw Bill Cosby, and he didn't have to give me anything to fall asleep. I did on my own.
What do you think?
You're
Should we
such
get-
an alpha. Let's
Troll back?
let's maybe.
I think it's time to get down.
Yeah, it feels like we're getting kicked
it-
out of the thing.
What are we at time wise, Neil?
Well, you guys are at 44,
45.
50,
Okay, we're-
45.
I think
Fine.
we gotta cut out like 10 minutes
We-
of that. We got like 10 minutes of usable footage.
No, it's all usable.
It feels less than that actually.
Let's just do our troll back
Sure.
because we're at the time. So Comrade, this last segment, we pick a comment that was left on one of your videos and we reply to it on your behalf, and then
Okay.
you pick which one of our comments you'd like us to use.
Okay.
Okay, so this comment is from John Mejia 2188. He says, "Turn to Jesus. Watch what he does for you, brother. You're so funny, but man, the things you will do for the Lord will be so big. Give him a chance. It won't hurt. Just my opinion on seeing you, bro. I know you're in lots of pain and he knows all. So please take your pain unto him. I promise it'll change your life. Love you, brother."
Why do they assume that I don't have Jesus already?
He's so good at responding.
Yeah.
It almost feels like we shouldn't do anything.
No, I'm eager to hear your
This
opinion.
is so fucking annoying.
You want to go first or should I? You go first.
This is the new world. This is it.
Yeah, this is the new world. You're just trying to do a podcast and people are playing the most annoying music. Okay, the whole thing is about Jesus. I just wrote, the only way Jesus could help is by getting his dad to smite you. That's all I wrote.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
I wrote, turn to traffic. Watch what laying down in the road does for you, brother. You're so wise, but man, the things you will do when a semi runs you over will be so big. Give it a chance. It won't hurt, especially if the tire goes over your head.
Both are very violent.
They need Jesus.
What was yours again? Just smiting?
Yeah, they're both. His is more detailed violent. Mine is just a pretty quick run to violence. The only way Jesus could help is by getting his dad to smite you.
I think Mike wins, but
That's great.
yeah,
It's fine.
sorry.
No, it's fine.
Oh, here we go.
It's fine.
This literally happens every time we do.
It's fine.
What do you mean?
It's fucking fine, dude.
All right, let's get into
Yeah, you are
plugs.
fucking
Comrade,
plugs.
where can people find you? Where can people follow you? Any upcoming shows?
At Comrade Tripp, everywhere. I think the only show I have left booked this year is the 29th and 30th, the Home for the Holiday show.
That's right, baby.
Yeah,
Let's
a whole lineup
go.
of people that just live here anyway.
Half live here, half just move back. Some aren't from here.
Yeah.
Yeah, got some special
Soon
guests.
everyone's just gonna live here. I
What?
feel. Soon everyone's gonna live here.
Soon everyone will live
Yeah,
here.
you'll
because
have to move inland. Yeah.
the coasts will
You
be
really
destroyed
will.
by water and fire.
Yeah.
Mike,
And
where can everybody find you?
At Just Mike Lester on all social media. 2 big headlining weekends. November 29th and 30th, I will be headlining Comedy on State in Madison, Wisconsin,
That's
everybody.
huge. That's awesome.
Big opportunity for your boy. And then December 26th through the 28th, I'll be headlining Acme Comedy Company in Minneapolis.
Two of the best clubs in the country. Look at
Two
this
of the
guy.
best clubs in the country.
Dope.
Very grateful for the opportunity. Also, I have a mini series that we're releasing right now called Midwest Critters with my good buddy Lily Meyer. It's great. It's
Guest
short
of the pod,
form.
former guest of the pod.
It's a great show. There's a playlist on YouTube for it, so go to my social media, save the playlist, never miss a new episode of Midwest Critters. But that's all I got.
Yeah, those first 2 episodes are good. I
Thank you,
enjoyed.
comrade. Thank you. What you got, Ben?
You can just follow me at Shaq Hatsner and everything. I got a link tree with all my dates and stuff on it. Check me out. Come to the Home for a Holiday show. Comrade's going to be on that. Absolutely, bringing Stearns County back in a different way than they would probably say it. And Comedy Attic in December. I'm doing a bunch of different other stuff. Come through, check it out. Weekly show every Thursday at Zora Darling, and weekly show or monthly show at Sisyphus called One Up. It's a competitive storytelling show. It's very fun. Comrade's done it, and you should come check all that stuff out. And
Neil, you got anything, Neil?
Yeah, if you want to learn to make music that they're trying to talk over, but you can't hear, go to slamacademy.com, or I can be your private instructor. Loon Lake Entertainment for me to DJ your events. 7 Swords for my music. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, and until next time, you can go to hell.
Especially if you voted fucking for Trump.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Don't
go
come
to
my
hell.
shows. I hate you.
I'm happy you're happy. Come to my show.
You gotta pay the troll toll to get in.